Hey guys, welcome to High Heels and Destiny. This channel focuses on spiritual inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. If you're looking for the following three, tune on in. Even if you're not looking for those three, I want you to still stay here, okay? Don't be so quick to leave. I want you to still come on in, listen. It may be something that I can say to you that may give you a change of mindset, change of heart. So just don't be so quick to leave, okay? Today, you guys, I got a really good topic for us today. I was spending some time with God the other day, which I have been the last week because I've been just trying to really see where direction God want me to go in about a lot of different things in my life, okay? And so he just started pointing to me, giving me a lot of really good messages. So don't be surprised if you see you may get three videos that's going to be uploaded in 1 week, maybe four, maybe sometimes five in 1 week. I have so many topics, and what I don't want to do, I don't want to hold them back. I want to go ahead and get them out there because if God is giving me information, and if I don't go ahead and get it out there, I mean, more and more, yeah, I don't want them to kind of like backlog on me, okay? So I'm going to be rolling these messages out there, as many as possible. Also, tomorrow I'm going to have someone on because I know you guys get tired of looking at me. So I'm going to bring somebody on tomorrow, and in the next few weeks I'm going to bring somebody else on so that we could just talk about different conversation, and just also so you guys can have somebody else different to listen to, okay? But anyway, we're going to move forward with this message. I'm not going to hold you long. Today's message is I made a promise to my secrets, okay? I made a promise to my secrets. Oftentimes as kids, I remember being a child and, um, I remember being in elementary school, and you know how you have your friends, you probably about in the age range, probably anywhere from like, just say 6 to maybe 10 or 11, something like that. And when you're with your friends and they'll tell you, well, I'm gonna tell you a secret, but you have to peeky promise, you have to peeky promise me that you won't tell nobody. So you guys, do the little, and you lock, peekies, and you promise each other that you're not going to tell that secret. So, you allow that person to tell that secret to you. And majority of the time when you're that young, it's not even anything that's really, serious, but it's just the fact that you guys, lock fingers to make a promise to each other that you wasn't going to tell that secret to anyone else. And you promise that person that whatever they tell you, that your secret was safe with them. Okay. So as we move on from kids or whatever, and we get into, teenage stage and adult stage, we don't lock the fingers anymore. We just say, well, look, girl, I'm going to tell you something, and whatever I tell you, don't tell anybody else. Or even sometimes we may not even tell somebody something. We may just hold our secret and make a promise to ourselves that we're not going to tell anybody our own secret or whatever. So we promise ourselves like, this is going to be a secret that I'm going to keep, that nobody's never going to know this secret. And so today I wanted to talk to you guys about, I made a promise to my secret. Oftentimes, us as ladies, we have some things in our lives that we are not allowed to share, or we have some things in our lives that hurt us, and we feel like there's no recovering, there's no coming back from those things, because it may have made you feel in such a way that wasn't pleasing to you. Or maybe it was something that embarrassed you, something you were shameful of, something you was disgusted about. Or either it may not even be those things. It's just maybe something that you just don't want anybody to know anything about because, it just make you feel some type of way emotionally or mentally or whatever. And so I want to tell you guys, I was laying down, I think it was like Sunday. Yep, it was Sunday. I was laying down Sunday and I was listening to something inspirational, whatever, and it was just, it had been done on me that, oftentimes even myself, as a woman and as women, we are so strong. We are so strong minded, and we are just so strong, period, that we don't allow ourselves to come to a vulnerable state. We keep things buried inside of us, some things that may have hurt us, some things that we may be ashamed about, some things that we just may not want anybody to know, some things that just really can affect us mentally and emotionally. So what we do with that, we bury that thing. We put that thing 6 feet under because we no longer want to deal with that thing, because dealing with the problem can cause another problem, so that we think. But I was listening to something, and oftentimes women, like I said, we are so strong minded that we don't allow ourselves to get to a vulnerable state. because we do whatever it takes to protect ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically. We want to make sure that we protect ourselves from past situations that may have been presented to us in the past. So to keep from going back to that place, we allow ourselves to stay in a place like, okay, I promise myself, you know what, this person did this, they hurted me in this way. I'm not going to allow this to happen again to me. So you make a promise to yourself, you make a promise to your secrets that, you know what, this happened to me once, so I'm not going to allow this to happen again. And so what you do, you pack that on your back. You pack it on your back, okay? And then you get another situation that presented itself to you where someone may have stole from you, took your innocence or something like that. And you told yourself it was another thing, that was another situation that may have hurted you. And once again, rather than dealing with the problem, we made a promise to ourselves that we was going to keep it a secret. And then we promised ourselves once again that I'm not going to allow that to hurt me. I'm not going to allow what they did to me once to do it to me again. So you made a promise to your secret. So once again, you pack that on your back, okay? So then you continue to move out through life. Another thing happened to you. Somebody break your heart and they don't do you the way that you expect for them to do you. They may have rejected you. They may have cheated on you. They may have stole from you. They may have betrayed you. I don't know what they may have did to you, but they have did something to you. So once again, you made a secret to yourself. You made a promise to your secrets that, you know what, I promised myself that I'm not going to allow this to happen again, because you didn't like the way that it feels. So once again, you got that and you packed it on your back, okay? So you guys, I say all that to say that what if holding that stuff on your back, carrying that stuff around, what is carrying the secrets that you promise yourself that you won't allow anyone to do to you again, because you wanted to keep yourself safe. You didn't want to feel that feeling of hurt. You didn't want to feel that feeling of rejection. What is that feeling that you are carrying around, that you packed up, that you won't break that promise because it's a secret, and deep down inside you don't want nobody to know, well, this person hurt me. You don't want nobody to know, well, this person touched me. You don't want nobody to know, well, this person stole from me. You don't want nobody to know that this person betrayed me. So you got all these secrets and you carrying around like a backpack on your back. You carrying around all your secrets because you made a promise to yourself, girl, that you wasn't gonna share your secrets. But I say to you today, but what if there's healing in your secrets? What if your secrets need to be broken? What if your secrets need to be told to someone? And if you don't want it to be told to someone, just telling your secrets to God and asking God to come into a place so that you can break your secrets. Maybe it's a time that we need to sit back because we're so strong-minded as women. But what if we just need to take a second to just sit back and say, you know what? I'm going to have a date with myself. I want to write down my secrets. I want to break my secrets. I want to break my promises. Because one thing about it, us as women, we're so strong-minded. We don't allow ourselves to be in a vulnerable state. No one's want to be in a vulnerable state, because when you allow yourself to be in a vulnerable state, you don't know what type of feeling is going to come behind it. You don't want to put yourself back into that spot that looks like your secret, because you know what? Okay, if I allow myself to love again, if I allow myself to invite this person back in my life again, if I allow myself to trust again, if I allow myself to open my heart again, then if I allow myself to be vulnerable, it looks too much like my broken promises. And if these broken promises hurted me once before, you know what? The secret is safe for me. I'm not going to go back there again. I'm not going to allow that to happen again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate my life. I'm going to navigate my way through life, and I'm going to continue to carry this backpack, all this heartache and pain and resentment, whatever you're carrying around, you're still carrying that thing on your backpack, in your backpack, because you know what? It looks too much. It don't look right. It don't feel right. So you know what? I'm not going to allow myself to go back to that vulnerable place where I came from, and to be able to have healing again. But I just wanted to say to you ladies, being vulnerable is hard for anyone. Me, it's hard. I'm a very strong-minded person, and I'm a very strong person too. And to be vulnerable, to take the chance to allow God, to allow someone to come in and possibly break down what you have built up, it's a really hard situation, because like I said, once again, we make promises to our secrets, and we say that I'm not going to allow myself to go through that again. I'm not going to allow this person to hurt me again. Not going to allow this person to do what he or she did in the past that really, really hurted me. But you guys, I say all that to say to you, there's healing in your broken promises. I'm sorry, not in your broken spirit, in your secrets. There's healings in your secrets. The secrets that you made a promise to, there's healing in your secrets. It is so hard, you guys, but when I was sitting back and I evaluating myself, I was like, you know what? Sometimes I do not, and oftentimes I don't. I'm not going to even say sometimes. Oftentimes I don't. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It just all depends on the situation. I do not allow myself to be vulnerable because, like I said, us as women, we don't want to put ourselves in a vulnerable state to be hurt. Who wants to feel the pain of being hurt? Who wants to feel the pain of being rejected? Who want to be to feel the pain? As God say, if somebody turn the right cheek, turn the left cheek thing or whatever. Imagine if I hit you on your right cheek and you be like, okay, now look, you hit me one time before, now girl, you put your hands on me, I'm gonna have to give you a little something, something. And then I hit you again on your left cheek and you was like, okay, now look, I just told you, keep your hands to yourself. And then I do it again and again, and then once I do it again and again, then you like, hold up now, wait a minute now, I'm finna, girl, you better step back, okay? So that's the same thing with being able to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to be in a place of brokenness. Sometimes God put us into that place because we're so strong-minded and we have this mindset where we feel like we know it all, we got it all, we can do it all, and so we don't allow ourselves to be broken. And so what if it's really healing in brokenness? What if it's really healing? Just let's think about that for a minute. And you're like, well, how is that possible? Because we have our mindset how we feel like people should act towards us, think towards us, talk towards us. We got a whole mindset. But what if the way that we think it should be? What if that's not really the way? Because God do tell us to show meekness and humility. Okay, so what if that's not the way it's supposed to be? What if God say, you know what, you need to be broken some because maybe you're too prideful, or maybe your ego is in the way, or maybe you're just too strong-minded. What if God need for you to be broken so that the real you can really come up? Because the real us is we think is the person that we'll walk around that we made a promise to our secrets to. That's the person we think is the real us. Like, okay, you know what? These men ain't no good. I got me, and you walk around and you don't want to feel the rejection of a man. So you walk around. So every time a man come your way, you feeling like they come in with an ulterior motive, and then you get in a relationship with them. Or you get into a marriage with them or something like that, and then it fails, and then you go into another situation, and the same broken promise that you've been keeping from the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you still carrying it on your back. So you move to another relationship, instead of dealing with the problem, you still got that broken promise with you, and it's moving to the next relationship with you. And as time go on, it's the same old thing, same old thing, same old thing all over again, because the promise have never got broken. But what if that's really healing behind the promise, and the promise need to get broken? So I say all that to you ladies to say that maybe we need to take some time and deal with those broken promises. Okay, the promise that we made to ourselves, the promise that you made to your secrets, the promise that you made to your secret, the promise that you made to your secret, the promise that you made to your secret, the promise that you made to your secret. What if you need to deal with the promise that you made to your secret? Okay, I know that sometimes that we feel like if we just keep that secret just locked up and tucked away in a box, that no one never know about it, that no one never know about it, but you may know about it, and what you know about it is really affecting your life, your transition, the way you move in life, the way you think in life, the way you see things in life, the way you hear things in life, the way that you do things in life. What if it's really affecting you? So if you don't tell nobody else, tell God the promise that you made to yourself, the promise that you said, well, God, I'm not going to allow this to happen to me again, God. I don't want to be in that place of feeling hurt again, God. I don't want to be in that place of feeling rejected again, God. I don't want to be in that place where my innocence was took from me again, God. I don't want to be in that place where someone abandoned me, God. I don't want to be in that place where someone turned their back on me that I loved before, God. I don't want to be in that place, God. God, help me to deal with the secret that I made with my broken promises. So, ladies, in order to deal with it, you got to allow yourself and ask God to help you, because it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy walk. You're going to have to allow yourself to come to a place where you allow God to put you in a place to be vulnerable. And sometimes being in a place to be vulnerable means to be broken. It means to be hurt. But when all that is done, there's healing. There's healing and strength in your brokenness. How do you know what your real strength is and your real healing is, what you're capable of, if you're never broken? Think about when you're in relationships and relationships and relationships. And from each relationship, you're supposed to learn something. And it's just say, for instance, you was in 5 relationships. The way you was in one, you ain't in, you're not in the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. And so when you get to that 5th relationship, your mindset have completely changed from the way it was in that first relationship. You see things different. You got more knowledge and wisdom. You got more strength than what you had. So in those broken places, there's really strength and growth in your brokenness. And in order for you to deal with your brokenness, you gotta be willing to tell your secret to God. You got to be willing to tell your secret to God. Okay. So ladies, I just want to give you guys something. I want to give you guys something to think about. That I know that you made you made a promise to your secret, but what if your promise needs to get broken? I know that you made a promise to your secrets, but what if your secrets need to be broken? I know that you made a promise to your secrets, but what if your secrets need to be broken? Okay, ladies, just really think about that. You don't have to call your mom up, your dad up, your cousin up, say, hey girl, these are the secrets I've been holding on. No, I'm not saying do that now. Okay, however God lead you, that's up to you. But just really take some time, make a date with yourself, go into a place with yourself, go into a dark place not dark place, but go into, let's rephrase it, not dark place, but go into a deep place. Let me use the right word, not dark, but deep. Okay. Go into a deep place with yourself, a more intimate place with yourself, and just get you something and write it down and say, these are the promises that I made to myself. And I promised myself that another man wasn't going to treat me like that. I promised myself that I wasn't going to let another man walk out my life. I promised myself that I wasn't going to trust another woman again. I promised myself that I wasn't going to have any new friends in my life, because having new people is so uncomfortable. So I deal with the same old people all over again. I promised myself that I would never go back to a church again because I got church hurt. Whatever those promises are that you made to yourself, that you promised yourself that you wasn't going to deal with it again because it was too painful, because you expected something different from out the situation. But ladies, I also want to say this too. Don't put so much. God said put no trust in. You don't put none of your trust all into a person or people. You should never put all your trust into people. Okay, people are just like you and me. Okay, we all make mistakes, and I think sometimes we can get to a place where we make people our Lord. We look at them almost as like a God, and when something so terribly happens, it's like, oh my God, your world come tumbling down. But you have to get to a place where people are just like you. They're imperfect. Don't go to a place where you can allow a person just to break you all the way down. Okay, you can't put everything you got into a person. The only person that you can put everything that you got into is God. Okay, so you guys, look, I made a promise to my secrets. Okay, I love this message. When God gave me this, I was like, wow, God, this is a really good message. You guys give me 1 second. Okay, this is a really good message. I made a promise to my secrets. So you guys take the time out, write the promises down, deal with the thing that you need to deal with. Allow yourself to go to that vulnerable place. Going to that vulnerable place is not always the best place. It don't always feel good. It does not always look good. You got to get to a place where you're not going to worry about what people say about you, think about you. But at the end of the day, when you get to that place of that vulnerable place, there's healing and restoration in that place. So you guys, thank you guys for tuning in to this videos. Also, ladies, be mindful. I'm sorry. Well, yeah. You guys check out my website. I have a website now. High Heels and Destiny is moving pretty fast or whatever, and God is doing some great things. I am so excited about it. I'm so excited that I'm able to come and give you guys messages. The website is called www.highheels, that's HIGH HEELS, heels got an S, and then the word AND, Destiny, DESTINY, High Heels and Destiny. You can look in the description box below, and I'll list it down there. Make sure when you go into the website, it says something about log in or set up an account. Make sure you want to set up an account. I have all my updates up in there. I'm gonna also create where I have a room on there. It says inspiration. You can you can tap on the inspiration tab, and I want to create an atmosphere where us as women, we can come in, we can be vulnerable, we can talk to each other, different life experiences. You do not have to be perfect. My platform is not for perfect people. Okay, so if you're perfect, you may not want to come to this platform. Okay, if you feel like you got your life together, you may not need to come to this platform. This platform is for women that's willing to open up, willing to be changed, to allow God to come in their life, just to see some transitioning in their life. This platform is for imperfect people because we are imperfect. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in to High Heels and Destiny. Bye.